When I was 5, I tried to borrow some chocolate from my cousin's secret stash, and by borrow, I mean that I was totally prepared to return it once consumed. I probably should have planned this a little bit better because I was caught and sent to the naughty corner for what seemed like the rest of my childhood. Since then, my thievery skills haven't really improved, not that I've really tried to hone them since. Fortunately, I was slightly better at the whole thievery thing in 7 The Days Long Gone. This isometric RPG is all about sneaking around the place, taking whatever you want, and murdering anyone who gets in your way. I saw this game sitting in the Steam store like a lonely child and thought, well, I love sneaking and murdering people, this game looks awesome. What I got was a bag of tasty candy with a few pieces of disgusting licorice thrown in there. There is a lot of things that 7 does exceptionally well, and other things, well, the polar opposite to exceptionally well. But at least it tries. So, is 7 The Days Long Gone worth a crack? You can be the judge of that one. You play the role of Master Thief Tariel, who's convinced to steal an item of great importance from a place that has far too many guards. Just as he locates the item, the security system goes off and he's sent to the prison island of Pe. It's actually just Pe, but it's just so fun to say. Oh, the other important part here is that he's possessed by a demon who is representing the Emperor. The demon gives Tariel an important mission to undertake on the island. The entire story involves following the instructions given to you by your demon buddy in order to uncover the mysteries of the island and to complete your mission. The plot is well paced and serves its purpose nicely, but exploring the island of Pe is where the fun truly lies.
Who said that?
Calm down, human. My name is Artemis.
Wait, are you in my head?
Pe may be a prison island, but it is huge, full of towns, ruins, fighting pits, you name it. There is a lot of depth to this world, and learning about its history, all of the factions, everyone's motivations, and the complex politics is really interesting. Exploring this beast of an island will take up a large chunk of your time too. As mentioned before, Tariel is a master thief. I guess being a complete parkour badass is also part of the job description. The world is designed with a huge emphasis on vertical exploration, requiring Tariel to jump and leap around the place in order to reach his destinations. This is really cool, but I did have a bit of a problem here, that being the amount of times I got completely lost when exploring certain areas. These areas mostly being those that you have to parkour your way down to access. Getting down is fine, getting back up, that is a different story. The map was useless in helping me out here, and it wasn't like I could just fast travel back to town whenever I wanted. Oh right, fast traveling! I'm glad you asked. The fast travel mechanics are really interesting. All of these fast travel points are located on a train track like system. You have to physically be at a fast travel terminal to fast travel to another terminal. To unlock these points, you need to sneak into the various overseer terminals and hack the shit out of them. This is an awesome system and provides a great feeling of hell yeah when you successfully unlock one. But there's a catch. The issue is that when you actually do fast travel to a place, more often than not, you'll be mauled by loads of dickhead guards before you can mutter pe. Yeah, then it's game over. Traveling to locations should not alert guards, or at the very least, the damn game should let you know if you're going to be mauled prior to fast traveling. 7 is all about stealth. I love stealth games. Bring on Metal Gear Solid Stealth any day. Stealth in 7 is very hit and miss. A lot of the time these mechanics work well, but at other times there's some problems. Sneaking up behind enemies and backstabbing the bejesus out of them. Pickpocketing the rich folk in town and stealing some quick cash. Sneaking through the shadows to reach your destination. Doing these things will require a lot of trial and error. If you are seen, load up and try again. No problems here, it's just how the game works. It's the bugs or the mechanical flaws that often ruin the stealthy experience for me. For example, when you load a game, the enemies are often not in the same spot as they were when you saved, meaning loading can cause you to be spotted instantly when it shouldn't. There were also times where I had guards and villagers trying to kill me for no reason at all. What assholes! At one point, again for no reason at all, I had the whole damn town trying to kill me, making it impossible to complete quests, or basically do anything. No matter what I did, their aggression towards me would not go away. As a result, I had to load a previous save at a point before all the villagers lost their minds. There's no other way to put it. This game has more bugs than an episode of Looney Tunes. Several times the game completely crashed with a fatal error. Some side quests also glitched out completely, making progression impossible. At another point, my mana was completely blocked and I had no idea why. After spending about 30 minutes trying to work it out, I saved, then loaded again, and it worked as intended. And visually, you can expect to see people running on the spot, in the air, or just being able to see random villagers when you're not meant to. This is the biggest issue with 7 Days Long Gone. However, the developers are regularly releasing patches to address these issues. 7 is a stealth game. It is clearly not focused on combat. What you can expect is to fight the majority of your battles by simply spamming the attack button. There are some different abilities and different weapon types that could help change things up, but I just stuck to mashing the attack button and that worked fine for me. The main way in which your character increases in strength is through finding the many skills that are hidden throughout Pepper. These take the form of active skills, passive skills, or skill upgrades. The amount that you can equip at a time depends on your current skill chip and also how much nectar you've acquired. So essentially, you'll grow as a thief by exploring the world and gaining rewards through completing side quests. In my opinion, this system worked quite well. What I didn't like was the armor system. The heavier your armor is, the slower you move. Most games tend to do this, and that's fine. However, it doesn't work so well in 7. I found that I only ever carried a set of the strongest, heaviest armor, which I wore when in battle. Then I completely removed all armor when running around town and exploring the world. And the crazy thing is, I wasn't even drunk. I used the same heavy armor for battle for the entire game and felt like there was too much unnecessary armor changing whenever I wanted to explore. I would have much preferred a penalty that wasn't my movement speed, something that would actually encourage me to think about alternative armor. It may seem like there's a lot wrong with 7, The Days Long Gone, and yeah, there probably is. But there are also many things that it does right, and I really enjoyed playing it. The world building is one of the strongest parts of the game. Exploring this massive island and learning everything there is to know about Pepper is thoroughly enjoyable. Sneaking around the place and assassinating your enemies is usually a blast, but unfortunately there's a few issues with these mechanics. The combat system also left a lot to be desired. Unless I was completely outnumbered by my enemies, I was usually able to win by throwing on my best suit of armor and spamming the attack button. But the biggest issue here was the bugs and the glitches. These popped up way too frequently and were at times incredibly frustrating. For the most part, 7 The Days Long Gone was a positive experience, and if you're a fan of stealth action and RPGs, then this is something worth considering. This was Hellfire RPGs, thanks for watching. If you like this, hit like and subscribe for more RPG videos. Also, check out my Facebook page. See you next time.